Welcome to the new podcast show, The Truth with Dr. Ruth. Join us in the chat room as she shares her personal stories and thought-provoking discussions on various topics. Feel free to explore these podcasts and join the engaging conversations. Invite a friend to our discussion that goes beyond conventional narratives, fostering a community where truth and understanding prevail on the podcast show, The Truth with Dr. Ruth. See you there.
Today, I want to talk to you about a powerful concept that can transform our lives, the Great Exchange. Imagine standing at a crossroads, where you have the opportunity to exchange the burdens of negativity for the gifts of positivity. Each day, we face choices that shape our paths, choices about the thoughts we entertain, the habits we cultivate, and the company we keep. In a world filled with distractions and influences, it's all too easy to let the weight of toxic relationships and self-doubt pull us down. But what if I told you that we have the power to rise above? By consciously deciding to let go of what no longer serves us and embracing the good that surrounds us, we can create a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Today, let's explore how we can make this exchange. Let's discuss not only the importance of surrounding ourselves with uplifting individuals but also the incredible potential that lies within each of us to reclaim our narrative and build a brighter future. Together, we will discover how to shed the negativity and step into a life that truly reflects our dreams and aspirations. On this journey today, I will share my life experiences with you and hope that this helps someone out there who desperately needs to make a decision for the better of your lives but just needs the motivation to make that leap of faith. Are you ready to embark on this journey of transformation? The Great Exchange. Sometimes in life we must make some difficult but necessary decisions. Decisions that can make a complete transition in our lives. For example, the way we think, the way we dress, and the people we associate with. I've always heard my father said constantly, familiarity breeds contempt. What I will say is that we need to move away from familiarity. Back in December 2008, I sat and took a very close look at some individuals that I called friends, and I broke down who or what is a friend. A friend is someone who you can trust and confide in. Also, a person who got your back in the ups and downs and not someone who just uses you for what you can do for them or as a sounding board that you sit for hours and listen to nothing but filth from their mouths. I've once heard a pastor say garbage in, garbage out. You might not realize the effects of listening to negative comments daily and gossip about others. All this negativity does damage to your mind as well as energy. It zaps all your energy, leaving your body feeling helpless. For example, I had a friend who every day of her life had very negative things to say. She had many talents that she could use. I've encouraged her to start up a little business with the stuff she created, and all I would hear: nobody will not buy anything from me, or I hate dealing with people. But yet still she would sit at home day after day and complain that she cannot get a job, but yet still she seemed to get many job offers and turn them all down because of her negative outlook on life. Come on, was she for real? Some days after speaking to her, it made me depressed, and honestly her negativity began to rub off on me. I started talking like her. My self-esteem went all the way down, and some of the things she would say to me were, for example, why you do not leave that foolish job? All men want killing, and so much more that I would not dare mention. All this garbage was taking a toll on my mind and body. It was wearing me thin, literally and figuratively, and they would call every day and 3 to 4 times a day. Also, she was not the only one that wanted nothing good out of life. There were 2 others that did not meet the criteria of a friend. I had to make the decision. It was hard but very necessary if I wanted to progress in life, build up my self-esteem and keep my sanity. I changed my home phone number to private, and I also entered caller ID at work. Whenever I saw certain number show, I just did not answer. This sounds harsh, but it was very necessary. I rid myself of all those individuals who drank losers' Kool-Aid. So, what is the Great Exchange? 1. Peace of mind from not hearing the negative stuff daily. 2. Spending time with individuals who encouraged me to be the best that I can be, from hanging with free riders in my mind. 3. Most important, developing a closer relationship with God. God Himself had to make the Great Exchange for us in that He gave His only Son, so that we can have everlasting life. I am not in any way here to preach to anyone, but to show you, the listeners, that there comes a time in our lives where we must stand up and make a difference in our lives. Step out in faith and make the great exchange, and we will see how our lives flourish. At times you might wonder, did I make the right decision? And it's natural for you to doubt or question yourself if you have made the right choices. But what I do is remind myself of my goals, where I want to see myself, what I want to accomplish, and focus on them. Not looking to the left or to the right, and not allowing people who don't anything good out of life to distract me. What I've just described might sound harsh, but we can do it by trusting and believing in God to help us through. We as individuals sometimes exchange the good for the bad, the truth for a lie, wisdom for folly, the immortal of mortal, incorruptible for corruptible, the creator for created things. Do you know that Esau exchanged his birthright for a meal? Is this what we truly want? God designed us to live our lives to the fullest, but to do so, we must first make the great exchange. Step out of the pit that keeps us in bondage. Change your mindset. Ditch the bad influences for motivators, losers for go-getters, underachievers for achievers, the negative for the positive. Do you want to make the great exchange? Thank you for listening, and I pray that this nugget helps you to make the great exchange. Also, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Therefore, you would not miss out on new content. And whose truth? No other than Dr. Ruth.